We never really got to say thank you, Hallowed. You stood beside us at Ralka. But then, enough about the past. Kali has already laughed at my attempts to write down what happened. We have much more dangerous, immediate threats ahead of us. Kali has been chomping at the bit. She has grown tired of these Dromatra and hungers for bigger game. We hunt the Dark Mane, who has taken root deep within Moonmont. His legions have boiled up from below, killed most of the monks. And the beacons that mark the site as holy ground are grown dark. They fuel a ward lock upon the temple door. Take this prayer to the bright moons. We must go to the beacons, the large pillars around the temple. There we pray. We cleanse the beacons and drive away this darkness. Hallowed, I know together we can see this done. What do you say?
We'll meet you at the beacons. See you there, Hallowed. Wanted to be sure you were well protected. Go ahead, Hallowed. Better you than me, Hallowed. I've never been much for the spiritual. Nice work. See you, Temple Door.
Hallowed, this one is glad you are here. This beacon has an intensity to its corruption. It is teeming with the energies of the Dromatra. Shazza must perform the purification. You are powerful, my friend, but Shazza has long experience dealing with the dark energies here. She must be the one to dispel them. Besides, the ritual will no doubt draw attention. You must protect Shazza as she works. They come for the beacon! More of them! Watch yourself! It's done. Thank you, Hallowed. I shall meet you at the temple entrance.
With the beacons cleansed, this ward is just an annoyance. Shazza is preparing to crack it wide open. You've already done your part here, Hallowed. Let's just stand back and let her do her thing. Shazza, what happened?
That thing was stronger than it looked. I'll be fine. Let's get inside. Hallowed, we are here, within the walls of Moonmount. She's nervous, but also very excited. Look at these runes, and the scrollwork over the doorways. Oh, if we had more time, I'd take rubbings of some of the more involved inscriptions. Fascinating. Oh yes, Hallowed. I've been reading tomes about Moonmount since I was a cub. And to see this place with my own eyes, it's... to be honest, it's easier to focus on the ancient knowledge around me than to think about tomorrow. We spoke for the first time last night about the main. About all the pressures that one of us will assume. She, of course, says I would be better at the job than she would. Says my wisdom and intelligence are what our people need.
This place reeks of corruption. Hallowed, this temple is unclean. Kali is thrilled to be here, Hallowed. I've trained for this my whole life. Shazza and I were children when the monks first told us of Moonmount, of the Dromatra. Now, we are here, making history with you. Shazza and I spoke of it last night. We know that soon we will have to talk of the main. Who will be donning the headdress? Who will lead our people in the rituals? She thinks I should lead. Says my bravery would be an example. Ha! Yes! In ancient times, it was huge, made of the braids of every Khajiit to worship the bright moons. The mane had to be carted around on a palanquin to make appearances. The modern headdress is much more manageable.
Set it ablaze!
This place.
Try to keep up, Hallowed. Another barrier. Shazar can crack it. Dark roots. This one is even stronger than the one outside.
Moonmont should be the heart of lunar light in Reaper's March. Instead, we are surrounded by darkness. Tharn and the Dark Mane dare to tread on temple ground. Blasphemies against the Two Moons dance, and corruption crawls the walls in Moonmont's inner chamber. The Dark Mane's residue has twisted the altars to Masur and Secunda. It crawls from between the bricks, stretching and clinging to any ray of light. The darkness of the Dromathra reaches from where they dwell beyond, snuffing out all it touches. Ah, yes. Each of the three altars is normally aligned to one of the lunar phases. Simply refocus their light, throw back the darkness, and reclaim... that should allow you to pass through the door. In times of old, the carvings and adornments upon the walls would sing of the dance. Precious stones inlaid upon intricate plaques would speak to Masur and Secunda. Time has not been kind to these adornments, but still, they may speak to you.
I'm glad you and Shazar are around. Altars, lunar phases. It's a little beyond me. Just shout if something jumps. I'm glad you and Shazar.
The altars are aligned, the darkness thrown back. Destroy the barrier, Shazar!
Let's see this done.
Right behind you, sister. Where is he?
I don't know. He should be in here.
You're mine now, champions!
Kali, watch out!
What?
First main!
Hallowed, I can see the light of the dance reflected in your eyes. Joan and Joan smile down upon you now. They are with you at this difficult hour. You must choose. With you are two modes in the darkness. Kali and Shazar are the lunar champions, truly. One will go on to shine as brightly as Joan and Joan. The other will twist and rot and wither here in the corruption below Moonmont. You are the Moon Hallowed. It is your destiny to make this choice. One will live with you and walk the two moons' path. They will become the next main. The other will hold the Dark Main in place here, and dwell forever in darkness. Ridthar will tell you what he can, but know that this choice is yours. You must choose with your heart and your mind and your soul. You say it truly. She will remain here a prisoner in darkness. Only through the strength of her heart, the wisdom of her mind, can the evil that is the Dark Main be contained. You have seen for yourself, Moon Hallowed. The devastation at Fort Grimwatch. That is what is possible for a Dark Main fully in control of their host. When the host and the darkness are one, the darkness is terrifying. The Dark Main is a creature of darkness, a being from beyond the stars. The only way he could be truly destroyed is to face him in one of those places beyond. But here, now, one of the champions can hold him, make the world safe from his evil. No, Hallowed. This must be your decision. Speak to the champions if you need to. Hear what they have to say before you decide. This must be your decision, alone.
Hallowed, Shazar cannot contain this darkness. She does not have the strength. Choose me to take on this burden. Ask me any questions you need to. Let's get this whole thing over with. I would lead with a firm hand and a brave heart, just as Mother taught me all those years ago. Father was ever speaking about the brilliance of Shazar's spellcasting. Once she cast a spell, and the whole sky lit ablaze. They were so proud of her. I'm sure they'd want her to be main, to lead our people. Yes, Hallowed. Shazar is brilliant and talented, but I do not think she can physically take the strain of holding this darkness within her. I have the strength and the will to take on this burden. Yes, Shazar is much better suited to lead our people. She has studied so long and so hard. She knows much of the Bright Moons and is much better at dealing with people. She should lead, and I should stay.
Hallowed, Kali is not prepared for what's required here. Choose me to contain the Dark Main. Absolutely. Kali would make a far better main. Her strength and resolve would serve her well. Shazza is well acquainted with the darkness of the Dromatra. She knows what must be done. I can do this. This is my responsibility. Take Kali and leave this place. Hallowed, she should be the next main. I am just a scribe who was born on a particular day at a particular time. I do not deserve to be main.
Hallowed, Shazakin. Yes, Hallowed. Shazza is brilliant and talented, but I do not think she can physically take the strain of holding this darkness within her. I have the strength and the will to take on. Yes, Shazza is much better suited to lead our...
Sister, please reconsider.
This is the way it must be. Sister, do not weep for me. This creature is now contained. Leave this place, sister.
Kali, why? Damn that Javatan to oblivion. I won't let her live like this, Hallowed. I won't. You and I are going to walk the path together. We'll destroy Tarn, and I will return with the most powerful sages in Tamriel. Together, we'll free my sister from this torment. Kali. Damn it. So strong, so forceful, so stupid when it comes to things like this. I suppose there is nothing else for it. We have to make fortune. Walk the Two Moons path. It's been my destiny since I was a cub. I know that now. We walk the path, and I become the new main. Then we get my sister back.
A moment of your time, kind. Hey, hello there, friend. Can I beg your assistance today? As you can see, Jurak is a member of the lunar clergy. Many of my friends, my brothers, died when these beasts appeared. I would have fled myself, but for the ring of Rid Taridata. To the Brotherhood, the ring is valuable for spiritual reasons. But I fear some may see other kinds of value in our sacred relic. Please, Jurak is no warrior. Will you retrieve the ring from the Moonmont vault? You are very brave. May the moons brightly shine down on your soul, as your soul shines out in the night. No. Jurak just has one of those faces, you know. The bright moons orbit in mysterious ways. Shove off, this is my spot.
Who are you? Why are you dressed as a brother?
I'm running a game here, lady. Get gone before my partner comes back with my ring.
Your ring. Are you stealing Riddar's ring? Thief! Thief!
Oh, hush! And look, my partner's come back. Let's talk, partner. There's a lot of coin in it for you.
Do not listen to him. He is a thief! The ring of Riddar is a sacred relic of my order. It cannot be taken from the temple grounds and sold in some market. Yes! A piece of living history, touched by the fur of the first man himself. To even think that it could be bought or sold. Please, traveler. You must give the ring to me. We'll keep it safe, hidden, and preserved for our people.
Hello again, partner. Don't worry about what this little priest said. Hand over the goods. You found me out, my friend. Jurak is no priest. He was your guide and companion in the ruins of Belerata, but truly, he had a very good reason for everything he did. Because the ring is very valuable, of course. Jurak Dar has a very lucrative buyer lined up in the town of Baalat. Very respectable and willing to pay top coin. You have retrieved the ring, so Jurak will cut you in.
Do not listen to him. The ring. Yes! For your respect of Khajiiti history, your love of the past, receive this blessing. May the bright moons guard your steps until the end of your days. You see, thief? There are still good and true people in this world.
You're poor idiots. At least I can sell this robe for a coin or two. Drinks for Jurak tonight.
I will carry the ring with faith to Ral Ka. The priests there will know just where to tend to it. Thank you again. This one is not superstitious. That brings bad luck.
I can't wait to have more space for beekeeping. Cities as far away as Skywatch are importing it, and we just don't have the space to keep up.
Welcome to our sleepy little town of Willow Grove, traveller. We make the finest golden honey mead, rare and delicate on the tongue. Well, we do when things aren't all aflutter. We've got a number of beehives, right? We've been looking to clear some of the forest, expand out, and hired a mage to help make it happen. The buzz around town is that there's a problem. I don't know the details, though. I'd say you should go talk to Treethane Raneth. She runs our little town here. She has the biggest house in town, the one with 2 bulbs. Can't miss it. Have a good day, traveller.
A lot of things go into making honey mead. We get all the credit, but really it's just because no one else gets stung by bees every day.
Here in Willow Grove, we pride ourselves on 2 things: our honey mead and not being stung by bees.
I'm getting ready to cart this mead to the Vine Dusk Rangers at the village northwest of here. Everyone here thinks they're crazy, but I've been carting mead to them for ages. As long as they keep buying, they can be as crazy as they want.
Welcome, welcome. We have lots of interesting people here, like the merchant Cerulean. He's certainly got a story or two.
Feels like I've been at this forever. You've caught me at a busy time.
Andrathel does a much better job at coating these bowls. I don't know who coated these, but the honey's caramelizing. We don't have a spare honey to waste on bad batches of mead.
It feels like I've been waiting for Pacolmo for some time now. What day is it?
Ah, welcome. I'm entertaining a guest at the moment. Is there something I can help with? Ah, people spreading rumors. You heard true enough. We hired an Altmer mage to clear the land above the village to make room for our beehives. It's been days now, and if he doesn't complete the contract soon... Well, if he doesn't complete the contract soon, he'll have to eat his wife. Alanya seems like a lovely girl, and I don't want that to happen. We are simple people here, and we know little of magic. As part of the contract, Alanya offered herself as our packed hostage. I want to give Master Procamo more time to work his magic, but he has little time left. The Mage's tent has some papers and personal items inside. Perhaps you could look to see if anything there might explain this delay? And... perhaps Alanya may be able to suggest what to look for. I pray to the Green you can help us resolve this. No one here wants to see this contract fail. I could. We hired Picamo to clear the trees above the village. We're a devout community. We observe the Green Pact as closely as possible. Cutting down the trees for our own gain would be a clear violation of our belief. The philosophy, the religious point of view for most of my people. We hold the forest sacred, and the pact forbids us from harming plants and trees. It can be somewhat inconvenient to stay true to our faith. But we manage. Yes, it is verboten for us to harm the forest by direct action. But for a non-believer, an outsider to clear the trees, especially for the benefit of the faithful, that is fine. Yes, of course. Before Procamo came to town, we were gonna hire some Khajiit from Olkar to do the work. But when he and Alanya arrived, he asked if there was any service he could provide, so we took him up on his offer. It's somewhat complicated. This situation is all about a contract that ensures equal treatment between unequal partners. Procamo is a mage, powerful and learned. We're just simple brewers. Tradition states that the packed hostage is a guarantee that the more powerful party will fulfill their end of the bargain. If Procamo doesn't fulfill the contract, we'll be forced to prepare his wife and serve it to him as Unthrapa. In Tonrealic, it translates something like atonement. We say that if you are forced to eat the Unthrump, you must eat your sin. You must consume your failure.
This really is the most delightful brew. Being a packed hostage is turning out to be very pleasant, really. Oh, no, no, no. Not at all. Ronith has been a dear to me, and Procamo told me all about this hostage thing. He says it's just a formality, that I don't have anything to worry about. So I'm not. Oh, silly Procamo. Yes, yes, he's taking his time. Don't worry, he's getting it just right. I bet he's just forgotten some ritual components. Or the ritual itself, he did that once. Silly Procamo. I bet he'd appreciate any help you'd be willing to give. Procamo is a kind, gentle soul. Didn't help him at all in the guild, but it makes me love him all the more.
Wait! Why are you in my tent? Who are you? Oh, hello. You're not from Willow Grove. You're looking through my things. Can I help you? Thank the Eight. I really could use some help. Something's gone terribly wrong and I don't know what I did. I should never have told them I was a powerful mage. My poor Alanya. I don't want to eat her. A ritual? Oh, the ritual Master Tellinger sent for me. You're right. This should absolutely work. We'll just need to gather the right ingredients. Will you gather them? I should really attend to things on the hill. The chitin of a Horvor, 5 torchbug thoraxes, and a heartwood fragment. I don't know. Maybe Raneth will know where you can find these things. I have to get back up the hill. Just find me when you have them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is taking forever. I don't seem to be making much progress.
Here you go.
I hoped there was something helpful in the tent. Starting to worry about how the other villagers will react to these Ah, good then. What are you looking for? Perhaps I can help. Oh, heartwood. Any of our grown homes should have some. When the greenspickers shape trees into houses, it often leaves behind wilted and useless heartwood. We keep them as decoration, but no one would mind getting rid of it. Cerolian should have some. He's a merchant. Travels all about Valenwood, but always returns home to us here in Willow Grove. He usually has some chitin from his travels to the southern wood.
Feels like I've been at this forever. I'll be at this a while.
What can I get for you? I have goods from the March and into Valenwood. I've got some spare chitin in stock, and I'd be happy to sell it to you. But, you're not from round here, right? I could use a favor. This is all so stupid. A few months back, I was traveling near Cyrodiil and ran across a group of refugees. I started talking with a little girl who lost her family. Ended up adopting her and brought her home, along with a good haul of coin. The village loudmouth, a lady named Marlis, immediately started churning the rumour mill. She dropped the nickname Sells All onto me. I'd like this kind of talk to stop. For the sake of my daughter, could you persuade her to... just to stop? Ariel, watch over you. Maybe just tell Marlis my Tassia is adopted. And I don't want her to feel unwelcome here. I don't know. I don't understand that woman.
Welcome, welcome. We have lots of interesting people here, like the merchant Cerolian. He's certainly got a story or two. Why should I? Did that hussy put you up to this? I'm only saying the obvious. He comes back home suddenly with a bunch of coin and a new daughter. He's clearly been having some fun on the side. He's got a night blossom in the city. Mark my words. She's adopted? You mean he's... Wow. That's really quite sweet of him. Oh, I hope I haven't blown my chance with him. Wait, you didn't hear that. I'll stop with the rumours.
Have you spoken to Marlis? She's got quite the way of showing it. I mean, well, it wasn't so terrible. Tension was nice. Anyway, chitin. You need a chitin? Here. Thank you for speaking with her. Very kind of you to stick your neck out for a stranger. My friend from the tent, how good to see you. Did you find the ritual components? I don't know what you mean. Nothing's wrong. Nothing at all. Ah, you noticed them. Well, that's true. I intended to summon up just a simple magical force to clear the trees. My people, we don't make pacts with Daedra, you know. But something went wrong. Very, very wrong. Cast the ritual. I've got everything ready here. Double check just to be sure. Just needed those components you gathered and... yes, ready to go. I'll just get started. Okay, I can do this. Just like forgetting my notes. Here we go. Wow! Master Talenger's spell is easier than I thought. I think something's wrong. What's going wrong? I did it right. I need help! It's just barely holding together. Since the spell I cast wasn't intended to bring in the Atronachs, I'm having trouble sending them back. I need to link the spell with the Atronachs. Cause, destroy the creatures and get me a core of each element type. And, hurry!
What's going on here? You summoned Daedra into our forest.
We're working on it. Please, I'm trying to.
You're a monster. Our contract is broken. The Green has spoken.
No! Wait! She seemed very upset. Very upset. Alanya, no! Ranith will cook her up now that she's seen what's happening here. I have to go. I'm such a failure. Please, you have to help me set this right. I normally fail at everything. You have to understand this spell worked too well. I wanted a simple magical construct and it summoned dozens of Atronachs. Something has to be corrupting my ritual, twisting it. Take this wand. I borrowed it from Master Tellinger before I left the guild. You can use it to pinpoint the source of the corruption. I have to go after Ranith. I have to save my wife.
Hey there, mortal. How you doing? Ha! You mortals. You always make me laugh. Yo, I'm a talking dog. Name's Barbas. I'm a companion to the Daedric Prince of Wishes. Hold on. We'll get to that in a moment. I bet you're here about all those Atronachs, right? That stupid mage let his magic get away from him. Well, this altar here next to me is the cause of all his problems. He had this silent plea to have something work well just once in his life. The altar twisted that up, and, to be honest, it keeps me bound here. Look, do you want to fix things for that guy or not? His wife will get eaten if you sit around talking to dogs all day. If you want to set things right, you'll have to smash the altar. We'll both be happier with that altar smashed. You'll see. Sure, mortal. What can old Barbas tell you? He's a pain in my furry butt. That's what he is. He's the Daedric Prince of Deals. Make a wish, seal a pact, and he'll be there to grant you all the power you want. That's kind of a rude question, isn't it? I'm a dog. Look at my snuggly fur and cute wiggling tail. I'm adorable. Vile and I have a complicated relationship. How can I explain it to you? I'm a dog, right? He put me in the doghouse. won't let me home unless somebody else lets me out. I don't really know. I guess there was some kind of cult here in the March a long time ago. Or maybe it represents the site of some kind of important pact. Even Vile's forgotten about this old place now.
Good luck with whatever it was, mortal.
What's going on? Where's Percalmo? Where's my husband?
You've returned. Don't try to interfere. Percalmo brought this on himself. Atronach. What are you talking about? I saw the Atronochs. A sacred wood, ravaged by Daedric beasts. I gave him a chance and he spit in my face. I wish it were otherwise, but the Green Pact is clear. He must eat his sin. You have acted with honor so far, and I have no reason to think you a liar. But about the Atronochs, though, we aren't prepared to face beasts like that. And he can send those things away. I see. It's clear to me now that Willowgrove needs someone wise to the ways of spellcasting. In the meantime, I owe some apologies. I will set about freeing Alanya. She did not... He's locked within my home. He was being held until... until mealtime. Go and fetch him. I will untie Alanya and meet you there.
Do not add to my problems.
My friend! They hit me over the head and dragged me in here. Is Alanya safe? Truly? Thank the Eight, my friend. Without you, I would never have found out what was going on. Thank you. Alanya and I are deeply in your debt. Where is she? What are we waiting for, then? Let's go!
Master Percalmo, Lady Alanya, please, accept my apology.
Don't worry. I thought it was my fault too.
What he means to say is, these sorts of misunderstandings happen. We're not the type to hold a grudge.
Right. Yes. That's what I meant.
I'd like to extend you a more permanent offer here. We could use someone with your diligence and knowledge.
I don't really follow. I don't want to put Alanya at...
Dear, she's offering you a job. You'd be the town mage.
Really? I mean, yes, absolutely. If it's all right with you, dear.
I think I'd quite like that. No more stone tables, though, Ronith.
It would be our honor to have you both here. We came far too close to a tragedy here. If we'd wrongly slain Alanya. Thanks to you, a touch of a Daedric prince is enough to muddy any water. I look forward to working with Master Percalmo. We could really use someone of his expertise. May the green guide your steps. We came far too close to a tragedy. Thanks to you.
After we talked through our little misunderstanding, Ronith and I agreed that Procolmo would make a good town mage. I quite like it here. The mead. So delicious.
Did you hear? Raneth wants to make me their town mage. Alanya loves it here. I think it's the mead. I can be a working spellcaster instead of a failed student. I can do this, and it's all thanks to you. Thank you.
Did you know this town has mead? They'll even feed it to dogs who ask nicely. Good choice saving these people. Whatever it is you did. You should have mentioned the mead before.
Everyone says you saved the village from committing a terrible mistake. Thank you. It will make my trading much easier.
Oh, come to sample our honey mead? My apologies, but we're running a little low at the moment. Hopefully things will be resolved soon and we should be overflowing again.
Hello.
Magic worries me. I can never quite trust all those mage types. Maybe things will be different now that we have a town mage. I'm coating the bottom and inside of this bowl so it can be used for making honey mead. If the honey gets stuck to the sides while the pot is hot, it can harden or burn. That'd ruin the mead.
Andrathel does a much better job at coating these bowls. I don't know who coated these, but the honey's caramelizing. We don't have a spare honey to waste on bad batches of mead.
After we talked through our little misunderstanding.
Thank you for everything. To kill someone in the name of the Pact, wrongly. Unthinkable. If you hadn't been here, this would have turned out much worse. Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. We have lots of interesting people here, like the
Welcome to Willow Grove. Thanks for visiting. I'm sorry we don't have enough spare honey mead to offer you a sample. We're running a bit low at the moment.
Please, will you help me? Help?